friends. We've started a new month with a new theme. Can you guess what our new theme is for this month? Give you a little hint. It kind of looks like I'm ready to tell the news, right? Well, that's our new theme, breaking news. We're going to be hearing all about a fascinating job given to some fascinating people in the Bible. Does anyone know what a prophet is? A prophet brings people the news, kind of like a person you might see on TV who shares what's happening in the world, or a person who writes for a newspaper or a blog and shares all that's happening that week that we might have missed. But a prophet doesn't just bring any news. A prophet brings news from God. Sometimes that made them really unpopular, but they had to be truthful about what God had to say, which was like breaking news coming straight from heaven. Isn't that crazy? Sometimes the breaking news was exciting, and other times it was a bit intense. Today, we're going to hear about a prophet named Micah. Micah was a prophet who lived during Bible times, way before Jesus was born. And here's a fun fact about Micah. He actually brought the news about where Jesus would be born. That's pretty cool. Micah lived in Israel, near a city called Jerusalem. Micah had some breaking news for the people, and it wasn't good. And that would be pretty hard to deliver, right? He had some pretty big news from God, and he probably became the most unpopular person around. You see, the people of Israel, especially the rulers and leaders, had become dishonest and were treating people badly instead of pointing people to God. They were turning them away. Micah called them out on their unjust ways and warned them that terrible things would happen if they continued disobeying God and kept mistreating people. And here's the awesome thing about Micah and his news. Micah still followed and listened to God and wanted others to obey too. No matter what others did, Micah chose to stand up for what's right. So that takes us right to our lesson video. So let's watch that and see what Carl has to say about Micah this week.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Oh, hey there, kiddos. This just in. I don't know what to do.
Welcome to Grow TV. Hosted by Carl. Where we have fun with our friends, talk about Jesus, and go over everything the Bible has to offer. Now once again, welcome to Grow TV.
Oh, hey, y'all. I'm in quite the pickle. I'm having a difficult time trying to figure out what the right thing to do is and what the wrong thing to do is. I don't know where to start. Wait a minute. Let's play a game. This game is called What is Right? I will read off a scenario, something that is pretend that happens, and we'll try to decide what the right thing to do is. Ready? Okay, let's play. What's right? Number one, you're at school, eating lunch, and then you look down and you see a $5 bill. What do? Do you pick it up, put it in your pocket, keep it for yourself, or do you leave it there? Or do you pick it up, tell an adult, and tell them what happened? Man, that's a hard one. I mean, I can't just leave it there, can I? But you can't keep it for yourself, right? I mean, $5. That's a lot of money. You can buy a candy, a drink, invest in stocks. I mean, there's countless things you can do for $5. But it would be stealing. So I guess the right thing to do would be to take it to an adult and tell them what happened. All right, this is good practice. Let's do a couple more. Scenario number two. I'm outside playing and I see a person, Garrett, fall down. Garrett and myself are not friends though. I can either one, look the other way and keep walking. Two, I could yell, have a nice trip, see you next fall. Or three, go over and help, even though we're not friends. Man, this is tough. Obviously, I don't want to do number two because that seems mean to make fun of someone that might be hurt. But if I'm late to something in a hurry, I may not have enough time to go over and help the person. So maybe I keep walking? Nah, I gotta help Garrett. Even if someone is not your friend, we should always help. All right, last scenario.
Hey Carl, what's going on?
What's up, Cassie? Just playing a game.
Awesome, I love games. Can I play?
Sure. It's called What is Right? Have you ever heard of it?
Oh yeah, I love it. What's the scenario?
Well, you're at school. You really want to be part of the popular kids group. But you find out they're making fun of your best friend David behind his back. Now, if you make fun of David, they'll accept you and let you be part of the group. But if you don't, you'll never be part of the group.
Wow, that's a tough situation. Seems pretty specific. Are you sure this isn't real?
Of course. Totally hypothetical. Totally hypothetical.
Okay. Well, Carl, completely unrelated question. Who's your best friend?
Oh, well, it's David. We've been friends since as long as I can... I see what you did there. You just tricked me.
I did. Sorry. I just wanted you to be honest with me.
I know. I don't know what to do. I love my best friend David, but I also love the idea of being a cool kid. I don't know what to do, Cassie.
Well, I don't think I can tell you what to do, but I can tell you what Micah did.
Micah? Who's Micah?
Well, Carl, Micah was a prophet that lived a long, long time ago, even before Jesus was born.
Wow, that is a long time ago.
It sure was. You see, Micah was living near Jerusalem, and he was watching a lot of bad things happen.
Like what?
Well, the people of Israel were treating a lot of people poorly. Instead of helping others find God, they were making it harder for people to follow God.
That's awful.
So God told Micah to do something that was going to be really tough. Something that really wasn't going to make him one of the popular ones.
Really? What did he do?
Well, God gave Micah a message that he was told to tell everyone, even the leaders of Israel. It was a really difficult message, and people weren't going to like it.
So Micah was told to give a message. He had the choice to listen to God or to ignore God, right?
You're absolutely right. He had to make the choice to do the right thing, and guess what?
What?
He listened to God and he did the right thing.
Wow, that's crazy. That had to have been super hard.
Totally. But Micah trusted God even when things were going wrong.
Huh. I guess when things go wrong, I can choose what's right.
You got it. You also just said our big idea.
No, I didn't! Today's big idea is when things go wrong, I can choose what's right.
So let's say it out loud on the count of 3. 1,
2, 3.
3.
When things go wrong, I can choose what's right. Woohoo! All right. Yes, I can.
So Carl,
Yeah?
what are you going to do with your friend David and the popular kids?
Well, Cassie, I'm going to be a good friend and not talk badly about David and hope that the group of kids stop being rude. I'm going to do the right thing.
That's awesome. Good job, Carl.
Thanks, Cassie. Oh, by the way, eating chocolate that's like 5 days old on the ground, picking up and, eating it. Shouldn't do that, right?
Right.
Right! That's totally right! Thanks, Cassie. Where'd that chocolate go?
No, Carl, I meant... Never mind. Have a good week, kiddos.
Tastes like frogs.
Thank you for watching, and tune in next week for a new episode of Pro TV.
Carl had a hard choice this week, but he chose to do what was right, even if it was hard, just like Micah. And that is what our big idea is this week. When things go wrong, I can choose what's right. And when we see people making poor choices around us, it can be hard to know what to do. Maybe we get influenced by their actions and just follow what they're doing. Maybe we know we should speak up and share the right thing to do, but we're afraid. Things happen every day that require us to make good choices and do the right thing, even when it's hard to do. And the right thing is whatever God wants us to do. So let's take some time for some family discussion. I have some tough scenarios on the next screen, and I want you guys to take some time to discuss them as a family. How can you choose to react in these tough scenarios and stand up for what's right? And then come on back. I hope you all had some great discussions. It can be easy to do what everyone else is doing around us, but I hope that you'll follow Micah's example and stand up for what is right. And wake up each day and ask God to help you do what is right, even when things around you are going wrong. So I hope you can think of one way this week that you can choose what's right. Maybe you want to stand up for someone getting made fun of, or maybe you want to stick around after dinner and wash the dishes. Take some time to discuss that as a family and think about a way that each of you can choose this week to stand up for what is right. So that brings us to the end of our lesson. I want to introduce to you our new memory verse for this month. We're going to be memorizing 1 Corinthians 16:13. So watch this video of our memory verse with sign language to go along with it to help you to start remembering it.
1 Corinthians 16:13. Be on your guard. Stand firm in the faith. Be courageous. Be strong.
Thanks for watching our lesson for this week. I hope you had an awesome week, and I can't wait to see you next week. Bye.